Well, howdy, I'm John Mark Dempsey, and here with us Aron Maib, who is the supervisor at Cooper Lake State Park, both South Sulphur and Doctors Creek. Lots to talk about with Aron, but first, it is Fat Squirrels Week with Texas Parks and Wildlife.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So Texas Parks and Wildlife officially declared this week Fat Squirrel Week. So you can go on. There's a couple of different ways to do this. So you can go on to any of the park's Facebook pages and look. There'll be a post on there about Fat Squirrel Week.
Yeah.
You can go in and look at different pictures of chubby squirrels getting ready for the wintertime. All you have to do to vote is just click on the one that you like the best.
Now, you have a champion. Cooper Lake State Park has a champion, so to speak.
We do. So the one for Cooper State Park right now, it's
Bingus.
Bingus.
I wrote it down.
Bingus. And
I take it you don't know Bingus personally.
I don't know him personally. I've seen quite a few that look like him, and maybe even a little bigger. But he's pretty chunky, I guess you could say. So good and healthy for the winter.
So there is an actual squirrel named Bingus?
That I don't know.
Okay, so you're not intimately involved in this process.
Not really.
I see.
No, not really.
But the squirrels, kind of like bears, are fattening up for the winter.
That's it. So this is kind of a spinoff. I believe it was Alaska that did this last month for bears, basically.
Oh,
the same thing.
yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, this is a Texas version.
So people can go to your Facebook page and vote for Bingus.
They certainly can.
But the time is short, so at the end of this week, Friday, whatever Friday's date is.
Friday wraps up the voting.
Is the last day. So vote for Bingus and bring glory to Cooper Lake State Park. I would think it will get off squirrels, but there couldn't be a possibly better place for squirrels to live than Cooper Lake State
They're
Park.
plentiful. Yeah,
I'll bet they are. And do they have any natural predators out there, or do they just run free completely?
You know, there are some, but not a lot out there. So yeah, they're it's a pretty healthy population.
Yeah, and traffic is usually fairly light, so this is just a great place for squirrels. Well, another thing you told me about, which is interesting, you have a fiber optic upgrade going. Now, this is interesting because, you think people want to get out into nature, maybe get away from the internet and so forth, but not so much. So you're going to make it possible for people to do their cell phone stuff and video game stuff there in the park.
We are. Connectivity has become so much a part of our lives these days that we're trying to find ways to even implement that inside the parks at our natural areas. So what we're looking at with this project is running fiber optic into some of our camping loops. Not all, at least right now, but some of our camping loops, and then also into the Heron Harbor day use area. The intent behind all this is to have Wi-Fi available, free public Wi-Fi available for guests. So, but a good tie-in with this is there's plenty of apps out there that can help connect people to nature. Like the iNaturalist app is a really good one. Different ways that you can identify species, trees, plants, things like that. Also, there's several out there for astronomy, things like that.
Okay, so it could directly aid in the experience.
Absolutely
improve the experience of visiting the park. But as of right now, the Wi-Fi is not so good, or
no Wi-Fi there, and cell service is usually pretty poor.
Not too good.
Yeah.
Which some people might say there's something to be said for that, but then others, maybe more so, would say not.
Very true.
So when will that project be complete?
It's underway right now. I think it'll be, I don't have an exact date. I would say probably first part of 26, early 26.
Okay, so not that long.
Yeah, I think we'll have it by spring.
By spring then. Okay, well, great. All right, well, we have a little bit more time left, so as this Saturday it is, you have a fall hike at South Sulphur.
We do. So that's at 9 a.m., I believe, at the South Sulphur unit. Again, Alicia does a fantastic job on her programs. This is a good tie-in to the fall and get to see some of the changes that we're experiencing right now as the temperatures cool off a bit.
Right. But it's from what you tell me, it's not going to be a great year for fall color.
It doesn't appear to be a great year. I think a lot of that, there's plenty of variables, but I think a lot of it has to do with lack of rainfall.
Yeah, I think so.
That seems to be a trigger.
But the leaves are starting to turn.
They're starting to turn a little bit. Still pretty, just not the reds and oranges and yellows
that you hope for. And then we are out of time, but lake elevation's pretty low right now.
Low, yeah. Just like we were talking about the drought we've experienced the past few months here, we're right at about 3 feet low from normal right now. So which is a pretty decent impact for the lake.
So it's visible as you.
It's visible.
Look at the shoreline.
You can see definitely, but just we tell people to be cautious if they're going to be on a boat out there. There might be things exposed that aren't normally.
Right. Good. Okay. Aron Maib, thanks for having that second cup of coffee with us again.
Thanks for having me, sir.
Aron is the supervisor at Cooper Lake State Park. I'm John Mark Dempsey, and this is KSST.